Hey, it's Aaron here, and today we're going to talk about 8 top side hustle ideas that you can start this year that will help you to generate more income on the side, and then you can turn it into a full-time income and then perhaps quit your job if that's what you really want to do. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and let's get started. So I just want to say that it's more important than ever right now to create some sort of side hustle because you never know what's going to happen to the economy, you never know what's going to happen to your job. You just need to protect yourself with everything that happened with COVID. There are lots of easy ways right now to generate a side income, and we're going to talk about them today. And all of these ideas I know are verified because I've either done them myself, I know people in the industry, or I actually hire these people on a daily basis. So I know that these side hustles can generate you a lot of income. So I hope you enjoy this list. So the first side hustle, which is pretty cool, and literally anybody can do this as long as you speak English and you are a college graduate, is to actually teach people English online. So you don't actually have to have clients coming into your house or anything like that. There are lots of tutoring online sites that you can go to that will pay you to become a tutor, and you don't necessarily have to have a background in tutoring or teaching, which is pretty cool. So one of the websites you can check out is called VIP Kids, and this website's cool because they allow you to teach from anywhere in the world, and you're teaching kids in China how to speak English. They pay $22 per hour, and all they require is for you to have a college degree in pretty much any field, and you must have done some sort of training or mentorship in the past. So if you don't have any coaching background or training background, but you have kids, for example, and you're teaching them every single day, that would qualify as relevant experience. The other thing that's cool about VIP Kids is that you don't have to come up with a curriculum or anything like that. They provide it for you. So all you're doing is you're coming online, you're teaching kids in China how to speak English, and you don't even have to spend time planning your curriculum or anything like that. Second side hustle that you can check out is becoming a blog post writer. Okay, so there are lots of businesses out there, lots of entrepreneurs, lots of influencers that have blogs, right? And the thing is, a lot of these people are just really busy. These are entrepreneurs that are trying to build their business, they're focusing on increasing revenue, and they just don't have time to sit there and write, one article every single day, for example, for their blog. So they're always looking out for great content writers. Now, if you speak English, you probably know how to write, right? And it's not that difficult to, learn how to write good posts, okay? And now obviously this is a skill set and you can improve this over time. But if you reach out to some of these entrepreneurs, you can literally charge them between $30 and $65 per hour for a well-written blog post, right? So if your English isn't that good and you write very basic stuff, yeah, you'll only be able to charge, $10 or $20. But as you start to get better and you increase your reputation, $30 to $65 for an hour is not unheard of. And it's very easy for you to upload your jobs onto websites like Upwork or Fiverr, where you'll see lots of very qualified people earning lots of money actually writing blog posts. And the cool thing is you can run your own hours. You can literally start 1 to 2 hours per day, and as your time starts to free up and you get better, you make more money, you can increase your hours, and then your side income can become a real full-time income. When it comes to making big income online, there's lots of different business models that you can try, and I've literally tried every single one of these business models. I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on my hard-earned money trying to figure out what works and what doesn't, and I failed a lot. It wasn't until 8 years later that I figured out a very specific strategy that I've now implemented, and I've generated over multiple 6 figures multiple times, and I've showed thousands of people all over the world how to do exactly the same thing. So if you would like to learn that strategy, I'm actually teaching it on a free 6-figure workshop that you can check out again for free. You can just register for it by clicking the link below in the description box or the comment section, and I look forward to seeing you there. Side hustle number 3 is to become a virtual assistant or a VA, and this is a cool job. I mean, this has been around for a long time, but a lot of people don't know this. But again, a lot of companies, a lot of businesses, a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of influencers are just busy people, right? And they need help with stuff. So there is a huge group of people in the world called virtual assistants, where they help these people to run their lives, basically help them to do research, help them to organize their calendar, help them to make certain bookings, help them speak to customers, help them to arrange their days, help them to organize their social media, help them to reply to their social media, help them to organize their lives, basically. And virtual assistants in the US make $15 to $30 per hour, right? So that's not too shabby. And again, you don't have to start full time. You can do this on the side and increase your hours as you need to. And the beauty is that it's 100% done online. And so you can have customers from all over the world, and you can have multiple customers. You don't only have to work for one particular company or person or business. Because this is virtual, you can carve out your hours how you like, and you can have multiple clients. Also, the great thing about being a VA is you don't need any specific qualifications or experience from the past. You just need to be someone who's organized, right? If you're organized, you can become a virtual assistant, and you can get virtual assistant jobs on lots of the different freelancer websites out there like Fiverr, like Upwork, like Truelancer, like Freelancer.com. Side hustle number 4, and I like this a lot, is creating your own online course. I mean, you have a skill set in the offline world that you may not even realize. So whether that is you being a very good parent, or maybe you know how to grow a garden in your backyard, or maybe you know how to play the guitar very well, or you know how to sing very well, or perhaps you are a lawyer or a tax accountant. There are so many different skills that people have, and what you can do is you can take this skill set or this idea that you have and you can turn it into an online course, right? People are consuming more and more content online. People are willing to pay good money for content online. Me, myself, I've got an online training program on how to do affiliate marketing in the right way, selling other people's products. And I also have an online training course on teaching people how to get leads on YouTube, right? So these are skill sets that I picked up myself over the years. And once I got really good at it and I was making tens of thousands of dollars from that particular skill set, I turned that into an online course. I make roughly about $30,000 a month from my online courses. Again, you can build up to this slowly, but there is so much potential in taking the knowledge that you have in your head, the expertise that you might not even realize that you have, and turning that into an online course. Once you turn that into an online video training course, all you need to do is upload them onto places like Skillshare or Udemy, or like me, if you want, you can host your training courses on your own platform like Kartra, for example. And this is a great way to start a side hustle, and then that side hustle can very quickly become a full-time income. I mean, if you sell online courses, you can make anywhere from $1,000 a month to $30,000 a month or more. It just depends on how much focus you actually put on that actual side hustle. Side hustle number 5 is becoming a social media manager. Lots of businesses out there that are established, but they don't necessarily have a social media presence because for some reason, not every single company is on social media. Even though the internet has been very popular for a very long time, there are still a lot of very traditional businesses, right? So if you were to learn how to become a social media manager, and it's not difficult to do that, all you're really doing is you're helping a company to create certain social media posts and to schedule out a calendar, for example. So you might help them to create their Instagram posts, okay? And you would design all of these Instagram posts very, very easily on free websites like Canva, for example. And then all you would do is you would batch post all of these posts, and that would take you maybe, half an hour of your time. And you can use applications like Sprout Social, for example, to batch all these. So it doesn't even really take that much of your time, but you can earn between $30 and $65 per hour being a social media manager. And again, all you need to do is be smart and approach companies that don't have a social media presence, but will have the budget to actually pay a social media manager. Side hustle number 6 is to start a digital agency. And all you're doing here is you're helping companies, business owners, influencers with all of their digital stuff, whether that's video editing, whether that's podcast introductions, whether that's generating more leads specifically through things like YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or TikTok. You basically choose where you want to specialize. And here is the cool little twist that you can use. You don't necessarily have to do it all yourself, okay? So what you could do is you could learn to get business, right? And it's very easy to get business. All you would do is you would go on Instagram or YouTube and basically go to any business or any influencer, any marketer, and you would message them directly because they always have their email address in their profile, and you would just offer your services, right? And you would charge them a retainer, maybe $500 to $1,000 a month per customer. And all you would do is once you get that $1,000, for example, you would hire a team on the side. And obviously your client doesn't know this, and you would pay them a part of the fee. So maybe you charge your client $1,000 a month and you pay your freelancers maybe $200 or $300. You basically pocketed how much? $700, all right? And then you would just rinse and repeat, and this becomes very easy and scalable. And all you really have to do is find the clients on the social media platforms we spoke about, and then you would need to build your team on the side, and you can hire them very easily from websites like Fiverr or Upwork. And there you have it, a cool little side hustle that will start very small but can really blow up to something massive. Side hustle number 7 is video editing, right? Video is so popular these days. Companies and entrepreneurs and influencers are doing tons of video. I mean, look at the advent of TikTok or YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels. I mean, people always need video content, and there just aren't enough good video editors out there. Now, you can learn to do video editing very, very quickly. So I do a lot of my video editing on iMovie. I was not a video editor at all. And all I did was I went on YouTube, I did some research for some iMovie videos, and I learned how to do it literally in half an hour. Really, really simple, okay? So I edit out some very simple videos. I mean, the more complicated stuff, I'm gonna pay someone to do it, right? So this is the exact skill that you might pay for. And people like me and companies and influencers and business owners that are online are very, very willing to pay good money for good video editors to help them to edit video, because we just don't have the time to edit our own video, unfortunately, right? And then you can practice this skill, get really, really good at it. And all you would need to do, again, is reach out to businesses and entrepreneurs, marketers, influencers using platforms like YouTube, like Facebook. Again, in their profile section or their about section, they will always have their email, so you can reach out to them that way, offer your services, show them some of the work that you've created, give them your price points, and that's how you can start to create a very, very good side income, side hustle that can maybe turn into a full-time income. And finally, side hustle idea number 8 is to actually create a store on Etsy and sell some physical products on Etsy. So you see everything behind me right here, like this YouTube pillow right here, or this little Tetris thing right here, or this on-air sign right here. I bought this all on Etsy. Okay, so if you have the passion for something, or you're interested in creating some sort of product, you could create a very, very simple product. Maybe get into handicraft. You can do this with your kids, and then all you would need to do is create a store. And the great thing about Etsy is they already have a network of people that are shopping for stuff every single day. So like me, what I would do is I would literally go into Etsy. If I was looking for something, I would type out YouTube pillow, right? And if you were into arts and crafts and you knew how to make a YouTube pillow, which is really, really simple. I mean, you could learn how to make this really easily. You could learn how to do it on YouTube. You could sell, for example, YouTube pillows, because I just typed out YouTube pillow and there are a few sellers that would actually sell it. And then you would deliver it from your store. People would make a purchase, and that's how you could really create a side income. And the cool thing about Etsy is you can start slow and then you can build up slowly depending on how much time you want to actually put in the business. And this could be something that's really, really fun, right? And the great thing is you don't necessarily have to find customers, because Etsy has so many people on the network already buying, thousands of products every single day, which is why creating a store and selling your own products on Etsy could be a very attractive side hustle for you. And then again, you can build that up as quickly or as slowly as you want. So there you have it, 8 side hustles that you can start this year. These are real side hustles. People are making tens of thousands of dollars from these businesses. It's something that you can really start. So a very simple list right here, but don't underestimate the power of some of these side hustles. Some of these side hustles are active, some of them are a little bit more passive, but if you put in a lot of time and you focus and you hone your skills, these side hustles can literally change your life. It can leverage your time. It can give you more of your time back, and then you can potentially become full-time with some of them. So I hope you take action, and I hope you enjoyed this list. Let me know in the comment section below what side hustle you're going to start today. And if you would like to find out the side hustle that I use to go from 0 to multiple 6 figures a year, I would love to show you how to do that for free. I've got a workshop where you can just register for it, again for free, in the comment section or description box below, and I look forward to seeing you there. So I hope you enjoyed the video today and you got lots of value from it and you learned a lot from it. If you like content like this, remember to subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you know every time we come up with a brand new video. And if you want, you can check out one of the videos I recorded recently. Super fun. You're gonna get a lot of value from it as well, and I hope to see you there. Take care.